class, the first thing you need to do is you need to go to aplusstudents.com. You need to select math as your subject. This is a grade 9 maths lesson, and the name of the topic is statistics. Okay, I'll give you the chapter number and the lesson number. Chapter number 9, lesson number 8. So we are doing chapter number 9, and this is the lesson number 8, and the name of the topic is variance and standard deviation. Standard deviation. Okay, so let's go to the chapter number 9. So we can say that grade 9, chapter 9, and lesson 9. Okay, we can say standard deviation is denoted by this sign, a rho. Standard deviation is a measure of how much a data set can vary. Okay, the variation in the data can be standard deviation, whereas the variance is denoted by sigma squared. Okay, and we can find variance simply by variance is the squared variation, is the squared of standard deviation. So let's look at an example and let's see what can be done over here. Some information will be given to us and we would need to find the standard deviation and the variance. Okay, so let's pick up the first options. The question says Connett took magazine quiz with 5 friends. They each scored these points. This is our question number 1. Okay, before solving standard deviation, what we need to do is we need to find the mean. Okay, they're asking us to find the standard deviation of the scores. So we need to find the mean. We know that mean is also known as, is represented by x with a dash, x bar. Mean is also known as the average of numbers. What were the scores? The score was 7, 5, 8, 7, and 9. So we add the numbers together. Plus 8 plus 7 plus 9. And how many numbers are there in total? There were 5 scores, right? He did with 5 friends. So we divided by 5. Let's add the numbers together. 7 plus 5 plus 8 plus 7 plus 9 would be equals to 36. And when 36 is divided by 5, we get the mean. That means the mean comes out to be 7.2. Okay. With this information, we will try to find out the deviation in the mean. Okay. In order to find the variation in the mean, what we do is we cannot find the standard deviation directly. We try to find the variance first. we would try to find the variance. Okay, we would try to find sigma square. Okay, so what we need to do is the variance means the difference of mean squared, difference of mean, sorry, difference of score. These are the scores, right? 7, 7, 5, 9, and 8. Score minus mean whole squared. Okay, divided by the mean. Or how many terms were there? Number of terms. The number of terms were 5, right? So if we have to find the score minus mean squared, that means the first score was 7 minus 7.2 squared plus 5 minus 7.2 squared. We need to do it for all the scores. Then it would be 8 minus 7.2 squared plus 7 minus 7.2 squared. And the last one was 9 minus 7.2 squared. 7 minus 7.2 squared is 7 minus 7.2 squared is 0.04. If you are using a calculator, you do not have to write them, right? We can do them directly, but I'm showing you the working. 5 minus 7.2 is 2.2. When we square this, it comes out to be 4.84. 8 minus 7.2 squared would be 0.64. 7 minus 7.2 we have already done, 0.04. And 9 minus 7.2, the answer squared would be 3.24. So when we add them together, can we say 0.04 plus 4.84 plus 0.64 plus 0.04, and the last is 3.24. The total comes out to be, I'll write down the total over here, 8.8. Agreed? So what we found the value over here was, when we simplified this, we found an answer that represents this value. Agreed? This was 8.8. And how many total terms were there? There were 5 terms. Agreed? So when we divide 8.8 by a 5, it comes out to be 1.76. That equals to the variance. Agreed? But in the question, we had to find the standard deviation, right? Hi, Valerie. Hi, Deboy. Hi, Naros. We're trying to find the standard deviation and the variance. We have the formula for the variance, difference of score minus the mean, squared upon the number of terms. We found the variance for this question to be 1.76. But we have to find the, what do we need to find? We need to find the variance, the standard deviation. Agreed? In the question, they were asking us to find the standard deviation. And we know that see, standard deviation was phi only, whereas variance was phi squared. So if I write phi squared is equals to 1.76, if we square root both the sides, can we say we have the answer for standard deviation? This is not a 6. This is a sign for the standard deviation. So square root of 1.76 comes out to be 1.326 and continuous number, right? What we need to do is we need to give it to usually to the nearest tenth. That means the standard deviation comes out to be 1.3. Agreed? This is the standard deviation. I'll use SD for standard deviation. Okay. So this standard deviation is our answer. That means how much the data is varying from the mean. Okay. Do we agree? Any questions up till now? Okay, thank you. Let's try another example. Let's try to solve through similar steps, right? Okay. For the next question, it says, just a moment, please. There are 6 students for this raffle ticket. Okay, the next question is given in this manner. And these were the values given to us. I'll try to revise this first. First, we need to find the mean. Then we need to remember the formula for the variance, right? We find the variance square difference. We put it over here. There were 5 terms. We find the variance, and we know that through the variance, we can find the standard deviation. Agreed? Let's do the same. Next question. Okay. Kyle's school sold raffle tickets to raise money for a new athletic equipment. By the end, 6 students sold, right? These are the number of tickets sold by 6 students. We need to find the standard deviation. The first thing first, we can find the mean. Mean is written with x bar. So 45 plus 92 plus 62 plus 59 plus 26 plus 37, and there were a total of 6 students, right? That means the answer comes out to be, let's add them together, 45 plus 92, 62, 59, 26, and 37. My total came out to be 321 divided by 6. And the mean comes out to be, writing x bar, the mean comes out to be 53.5. Agreed? We know that in order to find the variance, is, we can write x minus mean square upon a n. X is this value. X are the scores, right? So there were 6 scores, n is 6. There were 6 numerical values, right? So what we can do is, in order to find this, we can say x minus mean squared should be equals to, what is the first score? 45 minus 53.5 squared. I can do it next to each other also. Plus, I'm trying to save space. If I'm trying to save space, I can do a horizontal working also. 92 minus 53.5 squared. The next one is 62 minus 53.5 squared. 59 minus 53.5 squared. It does not make any difference if you do horizontal working or vertical working. 26 minus 53.5 squared. And the last one would be 37 minus 53.5 whole squared. Let's try to find the answer for either of them, and then we'll add them together. 45 minus 53.5 squared. That comes out to be 72.25. 92 minus 53.5 squared would be 1482.25. 62 minus 53.5, and we square. The answer comes out to be 72.25. 59 minus 53.5, and the answer is squared. It comes out to be 30.25. And the next one would be, just a moment, please. And the next one was 26 minus 53.5. It comes out to be negative. Once we square it, it would change into positive. It comes out to be 756.25. And the last value comes out to be minus 37 minus 53.5. With a square, it comes out to be 272.25. When we add all these values together, 272 plus 756.25 plus 30.25, 72.25, 1482.25, 72.25, right? And the answer comes out to be 2685.5. Agreed? So if we agree on this, that the answer for the variance came out to be this, right? So in place of this numerator, can we write 2685.5? How many values were there in total? How many terms were there in total? There were 6 terms, right? That means n was equals to 6. When we divide it by 6, our answer comes out to be 447.58. When we round it off, we can say variance comes out to be 447.6. If we have the value of variance, can we find the value of standard deviation? We know through our previous working that this is the information given, right? If the value for the variance was 447.6, then standard deviation is denoted by this, right? So what we need to do is we need to square root both the sides, and we can say the standard deviation comes out to be 447.6 square rooted, and it comes out to be 21.156. This was round up, and standard deviation comes out to be 21.2. This is the value for the standard deviation. That means perfect. Thank you, boy. How come we have 3? When we square root 447.6, answer comes, yes, perfect. 21,156. And 6 would round up 5 and 5 would round up 1. So usually we get our answers to 1 decimal place, 1/10 of the place. That means it comes out to be 21.2. Agreed? Thank you, Adebo. Okay. Let's have a look at the next question. For the next question, they are saying that we have a group of family at Wendy's school magazine have to raise money. Okay. Standard deviation. No, square root of 6 is not 3. Square root of 9 is 3, right? Your answer is correct, 21.156, and we just simply rounded off to 21.2. But the square root of 6 is not 3. Okay, let's have a look at question number 3. If these are the given set of values for us, in question number 3, they are asking us to find the standard deviation. First thing first, I'm not writing mean anymore. Okay, let's write the mean. The mean means we add all the numbers. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. A group of 6 families. We divided by 6. 5 plus 8 plus 9 plus 4 plus 8 plus 5. That is 39. Divided by 6. And the mean comes out to be 6.5. Agreed? So if we need to find the variance, variance is denoted by sigma square. That means mean, the score minus the mean, right? Divided by n. And we can find x minus x bar square over here. That is 5 minus 6.5 squared plus 8 minus 6.5 squared. Each number, right? Minus the mean. 9 minus 6.5 squared. Then we have 4 minus 6.5 squared. Then we have 8 minus 6.5 squared. And the last we have 5 minus 6.5 squared. That's 39, right, hello boy? That means mean comes out to be 39. Yes, perfect. But we need to apply a square. 5 minus 6.5 is equals to squared. That is 2. I'm using a calculator to solve this, right? 8 minus 6.5 squared would be 2.25. No. 8 minus 6.5 squared is 2.25. 5 minus 6.5 squared is also 2.25. How can that be possible? 5 minus 6.5 is minus 1.5. Squared is 9 upon 4. Oh, yeah, they both are 1.5. 9 minus 6.5 is 2.5. 2.5 squared is 6.25. 4 minus 6.5 is 2.5. With a negative, when we square, it comes out to be 6.25. 8 minus 6.5 we have already done, 2.25. And 5 minus 6.5 we had already done, 2.25. That means the answer comes out to be 2.25 plus 2.25, 6.25, 6.25, 2.25, and 2.25. Finally, it comes out to be 21.5. Okay. So in place of this number, can we write 21.5 divided by n? N was 6, which we already know. 21.5 divided by 6 would be 3.58, and so on. This rounds up, and this becomes the variance comes out to be 3.6. We know that variance is equals to sigma square, that is 3.6, And if we need to find the standard deviation, we square root both the sides. That means this is the standard deviation. It would come out to be 3.6. And the answer is 1.897. That means the standard deviation that was this will come out to be 1.9. Agreed? So the deviation from the scores is 1.9. The mean from the mean of the scores, right? Okay. Let's have a look at another question. Do we agree till here? Or do we have any questions till now? Let's try another option. Okay. Thank you. Let's move to the next question. The next question says, question number 4. If these were the scores that were given to us in question number 4, can anyone help me out with the mean? What should be the mean score? See, there were a total of 5 values. These are the values given to us. Let's say we have to find the standard deviation. So we know that the mean would be 31 plus 98 plus 72 plus 41 plus 56 to be divided by 5 because there were 5 values. So let's add 31 plus 98, 72, 41 and 56. The total comes out to be 298 divided by 5. And we can say the mean comes out to be 59.6. So since we have to find the variance, we can say x minus x bar squared should be equals to 31 minus 59.6 squared, 98 minus 59.6 squared, 72 minus 59.6 squared, and 41 minus 59.6 squared, that is the mean, and 56 minus 59.6 squared. So when we would add these numbers together, 31 minus 59.6 comes out to be, 31 minus 59.6 comes out to be 28.6. 28.6 squared would give us 817.96. 98 minus 59.6, it comes out to be 38.4. 38.4 squared is 1474.56. 72 minus 59.6 is 12.4. 12.4 squared is 153.76. 41 minus 59.6 is negative 18.6 squared, gives us the answer 345.96, and the last value is 56 minus 59.6. The answer is minus 3.6 squared would give us how to be 12.96. Can we add these numbers together? 12.96 plus 345.96 plus 153.76 plus 1474.56 plus 817.96. The total comes out to be 2805.2. Okay, and we know the formula for variance is, we can say variance would be x minus x bar whole square divided by n. 2805.2 divided by n was 5 because we put n is equals to 5 in the mean as well. Divided by 5, it comes out to be 561.04. This does not round up, round down. That means the variance comes out to be 561. Since we have to find the standard deviation, the requirement for the question is standard deviation. We can say the variance was 561. In order to find the standard deviation, we square root both the sides. And we can say the standard deviation would be square root of 561. That comes out to be 23.68, round up, which would be 23.7 is the standard deviation. We agree? Any questions up till now? Do we have any questions, any queries up till now? Okay, let's try one more example. Okay, I'll just try to do one question from the test, one or two questions from the test. I would try to do more questions myself, okay? So for the next question, it says, this was question number 4. Let's do another question, question number 5. There are a lot of okay. I think this is kind of easy. Okay. What they are asking us, find the variance in the data set below. What is the variance? We just need to find the variance and we'll add standard deviation too also, okay? For these values which were given to us for question number 5, we need to find what is the variance. If we have the variance, we can find the standard deviation as well. Can we find the mean? 4 plus 8 plus 4 plus 9 plus 9, 8 plus 7. How many values were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values. So we simply divide by 7. Let's add 4 plus 8 is 12 plus 4, 16 plus 18 plus 15, right? It comes out to be 49 divided by 7. And we know that 7 times 7 is 49. So we can say the mean comes out to be, this is the mean. Can we find the difference? X minus the mean squared, score minus the mean. That means 4 minus 7 squared, 8 minus 7 squared, 4 minus 7 squared, 9 minus 7 squared, 9 minus 7 squared, 8 minus 7 squared, and 7 minus 7 squared. This was a 0 already. We don't need a calculator for this because they're whole numbers. 4 minus 7 is minus 3. Minus 3 squared is 9. 8 minus 7 is 1. 1 squared is 1. 4 minus 7 was minus 3. Squared is 9. 9 minus 7 is 2. Squared is 4. Squared is 4. 8 minus 7 was 1. 1 squared is 1. When we add the numbers, 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 9 is 19, 20, and 28. Okay. So what we can say is variance was equals to x minus the mean score divided by n That was 28 divided by 7, and the variance came out to be 4. Agreed? We have the answer already. This is the answer. But if let's find the standard deviation also. So we know that this was the variance. So we can say the variance was given as 4 when we square root both the sides. The standard deviation comes out to be 2. If we have the variance, we can find the standard deviation. If we have the standard deviation, we can find the variance, vice versa. Okay. Let's have a look at another example. Okay. For the next question, they're asking us, find the, in the given data set below, what is the standard deviation to the nearest tenth? Question number 5, question number 6. And they're asking us, what is the standard deviation? This is our question number 6. We find the mean, add the numbers together, and you divide it by how many values are there. There are 5 values over here. N is 5. Let's add them together. 76 plus 78, 33, 94, and 81. It comes out to be 362 divided by 5. And the mean comes out to be 72.4. If we have the mean, can we find the x minus mean average mean squared? X minus mean whole squared. That comes out to be 76 minus 72.4, 78 minus 72.4, 33 minus 72.4 squared, 94 minus 72.4 squared, and 81 minus 72.4 squared. This should come out to be, let's put these values into the calculator. 76 minus 72.4 comes out to be 3.6. 3.6 squared is 12.96. 78 minus 72.4 is 5.6. 5.6 squared is 31.36. Agreed? Okay. 33 minus 72.4 is negative 39.4. With the squared, it comes out to be 1552.36. 94 minus 72.4. 21.6 squared is 466.56. And the last value would be 81 minus 72.4. 8.6 squared is 73.96. Let's add them together. 466.56, 1552.36, 31.36, 12.96. The answer comes out to be 2137.2. In order to find the variance, that would be the score minus the mean square upon n. That comes out to be 2137.2 divided by 5. It comes out to be 427.44. Therefore, we can say the variance sigma square comes out, let's round down, 427.4 In order to find the standard deviation, we can say the standard deviation, if we need to find, we can say variance is equals to 427.4. We square root on both the sides, 427.4 square root, and standard deviation comes out to be 20.67 to 1 decimal place or 1/10. That comes out to be 20.7, and that is the answer. Agreed? Let's do a question from the test. Okay, let's see the first question. Let's see what the possible answers are. And I'll show you how we can do it the other way around, right? If we don't want to do the entire working, there must be another way to find the answer. Let's see. Okay, no. So the first question from the test says this information is given to us. This is question number 1 from the test. Let's see which of these two answers would be correct for the standard deviation. Perfect. 20.67 when rounded off becomes 20.7, right? 1 decimal place. Boy, let's do this question from the test. There were 5 receipts. I'll also do the working, but I'll try to stay quiet, right, while doing this question. We need to find standard deviation, and these two are the possible answers given to us. Option A, option B. Let's do. I'm just solving this being a little quiet, right, so that you can also do your working. $31, $98, $72, $41, $56. I'm not writing mean every single time. I'm just writing X bar. That is also correct. You don't have to copy the value every single time. 31 minus mean squared. Okay. Let's see what is the possible answer. 98 minus squared. $72 minus 59.6 squared. It comes out to be 153.76. 41 minus 59.6 squared. 345.96. 56 minus 59.6, that is negative. Squared gives us 12.96. Let's add the numbers. 345.96, 153.76, 1474.56, 817.96, 96. The total comes out to be 2805.6. And we know that variance would be equals to 2805.6 divided by 5. Sorry, 0.2. My mistake. This is 0.2 divided by 5. This comes out to be 561.04. That means the variance comes out to be 561. My answer is coming out to be 23.68. They're saying 10 cents. That means it needs to be rounded off, 23.7. Agreed? It needs to be rounded off to 1 decimal place because they're asking us perfect. But 1 decimal, see? If the answer is a decimal rounded to the nearest 10 cents, that means 20.7, right? Thank you, boy. We just round up the value. Okay. Please do try a few more questions from the test. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye.